the John Cena tournament. Now, this has been rumored for a while, so this is not a surprise. They announced a John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. Coming up this coming Monday on Raw, they are starting this, and it's going to be people from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and people who don't even work here. And for anyone, I don't think anyone here watching this, tuning in, I listen, dumb people do not watch our show. We don't have dumb people who listen. You guys are all smart. None of you can actually honestly believe, this includes Mr. Marceau, that this tournament will include Edge.
Yes.
The amount of people like, oh, Edge. They put up John Cena versus Edge on YouTube this week, the story of. I'm like, you people are so dumb. They're not putting Edge in the tournament. Jericho won't even be in it. Like, one, he's not even under contract yet. And two, first of all, are people stupid? Like, do you know how a tournament works? They're doing a tournament on Raw and SmackDown going into his last match. So Edge, let's say he's not under contract. He is. But let's say he's not. Edge comes back. He makes his grand return on Raw. Okay. Makes his return on Raw and wrestles the next week against Rusev, even though Edge never really wrestled on TV in the first place. And then he faces Sheamus, and then he goes on to face John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event. Why is that even a match that people want to see at this point? They're almost 50. The match would probably not be that good anyway. I'm like, no, that's stupid. It's not going to happen, so people need to shut the fuck up about that.
Who's the person that's going to be that doesn't even work here?
Okay, well, we're going to get into that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up the roster. We're going to have a little game here, and everyone watching, everyone tuning in live can let us know. I have to fucking get a pen if I can. Oh, God, I got to pull out a pencil instead. Hold on. Shit. Probably should have been prepared. I'm going to write down the names that we think could be in this tournament. All right? So we already know 4 of them. I will literally pull out the notes for this. We already know 4 of them, that being Damian Priest. So we have Priest, that's 1. He is facing next week Rusev. And we're also getting next week Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura. Why he is in this, I have no idea. Because I know he beat Cena years ago, but honestly, does anyone honestly want to see Cena and Shinsuke? Probably not. We will start there, though, with the question you just asked. Who do you think? Well, I mean, I have answers, but I'm curious what you think. Who do you think who doesn't work here could be in this tournament that you would want to see, that you would think would make sense?
I mean, Jeff Hardy, I think, makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, yeah. So we'll write down Jay Hardy. That brings us up to 5, and it's worth noting we got 16 slots to fill in this tournament. So let's say you get 2 TNA people. You have Jeff Hardy would be sick. I don't think Jeff Hardy will be in it, but we're fantasy booking here. That's what this is all about, okay? You have Jeff Hardy, and I will include someone else from TNA. You either have Joe Hendry, who's talked about John Cena ad nauseum.
Nick Nemeth.
Who?
Nick Nemeth.
Nick Nemeth or Matt Cardona. I would say Matt Cardona, because I feel like he just appeared in NXT recently. I'm going to say Cardona. I could see Cardona being in it. I'll put down Cardona.
You can put him down.
There we go. If we are missing anyone at the end, like we're really desperate to fill this thing out, I will put in Nick Nemeth. I feel like he won't be in it, because I feel like he has said before, like he wants nothing to do with the whole WWE partnership, because he was just there. Which I agree with, but I could see him maybe being in it. So that brings us up to 6. Who else do you think could be in the tournament? I would put Miz in there and Mello. I mean, Miz has history with Cena, and Mello is a fresh face. So, I mean, that would bring you up to 8, but that's half of them.
Solo's got to be in there.
Solo. I mean, he also has that unavenged
He's literally
win.
one of the last people to beat John Cena. He should be in the tournament.
Yep, he should be in the tournament. So that brings us up to 9. Who else from Raw and SmackDown would make sense? Or at least, like, to fill a spot. I mean, Damian Priest has no history with John Cena, but I could see, like, Finn Balor being in there or something like that.
Okay.
All right. Now, the other question is, what's going on with Dom and Cena? I know we talked about this last week. I don't want to see that be for the title. Are we getting that match still at Survivor Series, do you think? And if we do, is it for the title? And also, we talked about earlier, Rey Mysterio's back. So is he getting
Rey and Dom at Survivor Series?
Is Dom even in this tournament, you think? Or do we just completely forego Dominic Mysterio?
I mean, do you put Rey and Dominic in the tournament and then just happen to be they both win their first match, and then their match at Survivor Series is like a tournament match.
I like that. Let me put Dominic in there.
I think Ray should be in it too, obviously.
Yeah, he has history with John Cena. He has to avenge that hour-long title reign that he had from
Exactly.
that was John Cena's. We talked about John Cena's heel turn this year. John Cena's real heel turn for you and everyone else was in 2011 when he beat Rey Mysterio to win back the title after an hour. You got to put Gunther in here, right? I think Gunther could win the whole thing. We've talked about that before.
Gunther should be in it, yeah.
All right, Gunther. So we got Rusev, Sheamus, Priest, Shinsuke. That's obvious. We know those. That's 4. Jeff Hardy is 5. Cardona is 6. Miz 7. Mello 8. Solo 9. Balor 10. Dominic Ray Gunther is up to 13.
Did we say anyone from NXT?
Oh, yeah. We got to have someone from NXT. I mean, I know people have fantasy booked Femi, but you don't put Femi in there unless he wins. I don't think.
That's true.
So, Javon? I don't know. Ethan Page? I would
I'd
say
put Javon in.
Javon, okay. I would say 2 people from NXT. So we'll put Javon. And then who else from NXT you think? If we had to have a second person.
I like Ethan Page.
Okay. He could also eat a loss, and I think he'd be perfectly fine. So we have one more slot left. And I'm not including fucking AAA. I mean, no one from AAA is winning. So unless Vikingo's in this thing and we see him on Raw Wrestling, which I don't think is going to happen. I would not waste a spot on Grande Americano. That would just be stupid. I already ranted about that a few minutes ago. Penta, I know he has no history with Cena, but I feel like it'd be cool to see him.
It's got to be Edge, right?
Stop. No, it's not Edge. You're wrong. It's Adam Copeland. It's Cope. Let's go.
See, people keep saying like it can't be Edge because but Edge is not a AEW wrestler. Adam Copeland is.
That's ridiculous. If Ed shows up, you know what? I quit. Take the show. You can run the reins every single week. I'm done. You guys will never hear from me again. If Edge is in this tournament, you will never hear from me again. You can clip that.
I'm trying to think like an older, would Orton be in it? I feel like Orton should be in it. I guess he already did face Cena this year. It probably shouldn't be anyone he's already faced.
Yeah, and that includes Punk or Cody and people like that.
Other people.
Drew?
Is there anyone else that's like a rival of his from like the last yesteryear that's not under contract? Some of that, I'm not saying it's like the greatest thing ever, but like they could be in it. Big Show, I'm assuming. Big Show, Kane.
Yeah, no. Kane's running the city right now. Big Show can't even walk, let alone wrestle.
Like JBL, I don't know.
JBL will be interesting. I mean, he doesn't really wrestle nowadays, but he's a big rival of Cena's. Not Booker T. Booker T doesn't. I think he's retired.
No, thank you.
You don't want him on commentary?
Oh my god. The fact that he's still on commentary is crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. He's awful on commentary. Hunter said Aleister Black and Dragunov. I would not put Dragunov in there if he's not he's a champion. I know he said Dominic, but Black maybe, but he's lost a bit recently, so maybe. Joe, Eric said Joe. Samoa Joe, because he's in another company right now. Not Joe Hendry. Maybe Joe Hendry, but we already said Hardy and Cardone. I mean, maybe Nemeth, but I would put 2 people from TNA, 2 people from NXT, which is what we did. Who else is like Cena's rivals from the last, say, 10, 15 years? This is a great one. Alexis said, not Big Show, please. What did you say?
Wade Barrett?
Fuck you. I was going to say Wade Barrett, and when I read her chat, I was going to say someone said Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's not going to be in this fucking tournament. Or no, he said, I'd rather see Kurt in this tournament than Matt Cardona. Kurt, again, the guy could barely wrestle 6-7 years ago. He's not wrestling in this tournament.
Guy could barely walk to the ring, let alone wrestle.
I know. Matt Cardona will not win the tournament. What'd you say?
Wade Barrett's a good one.
You know what? We'll put down Barrett. We'll put down Wade Barrett with a little asterisk. He can be I know the whole, they don't work here. I mean, he works there, but he hasn't wrestled in years. And first of all, I think he can still wrestle, unlike Kurt Angle. And second of all, he has to get revenge for when the Nexus got buried by John Cena at SummerSlam 2010. So I like that. All right, so here's our final 16. Half of these won't even be in the tournament. We'll be dead wrong, but it's fun booking anyway. This is who we have in the John Cena last time.
I think half of them will be in there. We only need 8. That's easy.
Yeah, well, 4 of them were already confirmed, but yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I think most of these will be in here. We got Damian Priest, Rusev, Sheamus, Shinsuke. We know. Jeff Hardy, Matt Cardona representing TNA. The Miz, Carmelo Hayes. I could see that being a first-round match, probably this week on SmackDown. Oh, that's a good one for an end. I'll get back to that in a second. Solo, Balor, Dominic, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Wade Barrett. So Fernando said R-Truth. I think R-Truth, we've already gotten that match twice this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone. I think I was gonna say, didn't they wrestle already? I don't want anyone who's already wrestled in it. So
yeah, this year, yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Like Punk is already champion anyway. I was gonna say, like, what about Jay? But I feel like he's busy right now.
Jey Uso, nah.
He's not gonna be in a tournament just to lose. I mean, he could be, but I wouldn't really care. But I don't know.
He put Cena over because he beat him at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's true. They technically already faced each other in the Royal Rumble this year, and they also did team at Money in the Bank. So, all right, I think those are pretty good matches. I could see.
Why is Shinsuke in that?
Just to take a loss, I think. Who is he facing? Sheamus. Sheamus will get a little bit farther because I said this the other day, but not that WWE would even mention this. Honestly, Sheamus might be a bit of a dark horse. They have history dating back over 15 years. But on the day of John Cena's last match, December 13th, 2025, is the exact 16-year anniversary of when Sheamus beat John Cena to win his first WWE title at TLC 2009. On that exact day. And I think it'd be cool. Sheamus and Edge, I think someone may have, I don't know if it was in this chat or I saw it on Twitter. I don't know where it was. But someone mentioned that Sheamus, he didn't retire Edge. Edge beat him. But Edge's final WWE match will go down unless he comes back, which he will in this tournament, obviously. But if he doesn't, his final match was against Sheamus. And Sheamus is a great worker. I feel like their match in 2025 would be better than their matches in 2010 because he's improved a lot since then. So I think he's a dark horse. I'm going to say Sheamus could win this whole thing. Do I think he will? No. But of all the people that we just picked, I'm sticking with Gunther. I think Gunther will win this whole thing. He was in the fucking video package when John Cena announced it, and he hasn't been on TV since SummerSlam. So I think he will return and be in this thing and win. But who was your pick to win the John Cena last time is now tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel like Gunther, I mean, just the way they booking, I guess I got to go chalk Gunther. Okay. I guess my one issue with it, the one issue with Gunther winning and beating Cena, like, what does he get out of it? He's been champion multiple times. He's been the longest reigning champion. Like, I guess my thing is, like, okay, he can crow that he, like, was the last person to beat John Cena. He retired John Cena. But, like, he also has already accomplished a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I feel like the person that does beat him should get, like, a good rub. And, like, yeah, Gunther would, but, like, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I think ideally you're right, but I don't know if that always has to be the case. But if it is the case, I love that idea. Like, I do agree. I feel like a young person should beat him. I think the only real young person to beat Cena this year was Cody Rhodes, and he's 40 years old. I mean, that's hardly benefiting from beating John Cena. He was already the guy anyway, so who cares? But there you go. Fernando said Braun Breaker. I don't have Breaker in here because if he's in it, he has to win, and I don't think he's going to win. But that would be a good example. I mean, Breaker's he's not a made guy as much as Gunther is, but, I feel like that would be cool. Braun Breaker. I was going to ask you, if you were to have it your way and someone new were to face and beat Cena, who do you think it should be?
It should be Breaker.
Okay.
Him or Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed would be good. He just beat, what's his name? Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. Yeah, so that would be nice. I hate to say this. This is extremely sad. Nick said LA Knight with a laughing emoji. I forgot all about LA Knight. I've just given up.
Yeah, I mean, if Shinsuke's in the tournament, why would he even?
I mean, Knight could be in it. Knight loses every week. He eats more pinfalls than a fucking bowling alley. I mean, I could see him in this match. I could see him in this tournament. You know what? I'll put Balor / Knight. I could see Balor not being in it, and I could see, like, Knight being in it instead. Knowing them, though, they'll take out Balor and Knight and they'll put in, like, fucking Kofi Kingston or something stupid, someone that's not going to win, but, whatever. They have Shinsuke in there, so it is what it is. But LA Knight would be great. Honestly, realistically, I'm not even kidding. Knight being in that spot would be cool. He teamed with Cena a time or two a few years ago on SmackDown. They've interacted a lot. He kind of got the rub at that point. To go full circle and have him face and beat Cena, talk about benefit the young guys. LA Knight's 42 years old or whatever it is. He's not exactly a young blue chipper like Braun Breaker is. But he would benefit more than Gunther, even though he's older than Gunther. I agree with that.